Show's doing great. Thank you for asking. Next.
Sorry to be missing this one.
What's that?
Sorry to be out of the ring for this one.
Yes and no. Yes, because a large portion of me lives in that ring, and that's where my life is. No, because I am brand first, and I'm so proud that the brand can put on such a great event, and so proud that a lot of new folks get some great opportunities.
Which match that was important for most WrestleMania?
Roman Reigns, Triple H, because I've been in Roman Reigns' shoes. I know what it's like to have a championship match with Triple H at WrestleMania, and I know what it can do for your career after. So I'm watching that very closely.
If you can give advice to yourself as the prototype back in the day, what would you say?
Stay the course, man. Just, I wouldn't do anything different.
Roman's been dealing with something that you deal with on occasion, which is kind of hostile audiences. Has he asked you for any advice?
No.
No,
And not only that, he's handling it great. I think every audience from here on out, from anybody you painted as either a good guy, or I'll use your terms, a heel, or a baby face. I like good guy, bad guy. The audience is going to be split, because if you look at the reporters, we have male, female, old, young, then you go to our audience and it skews even larger. So you have a giant arena full of this massive skewed audience. Not everybody is going to like one person. Those days are just gone. Everybody is much more opinionated about themselves and expressing who they like and they don't. So good guys will continue to be bad. Bad guys will continue to be good. It's just a matter of eliciting that response. And I think Roman is doing a great job.
strange world.
No, it's not. It's exciting. Like it's different. I wish everyone would just catch up to speed, and it's different. I understand it. Roman understands it. It's like you guys are the people driving it. Sometimes it's weird that you don't have that perception. It's just different. It's just different. No offense. Keep them coming.
What do you think of the Dallas crowd?
I'll tell you on Sunday.
So what's it going to be like for you? Because not being in a match this year, how do you look at the show? What do you do?
I would look at it as a fan, and that's actually a pretty interesting position for me, and one that I'm very excited about. Because having been a part of all these WrestleManias, and a lot, you feel the pressure of like, man, if the event doesn't go good, this one's on me. For once, I get to like, this is the fun part. I get to talk to you guys, but come Sunday, it's a deep breath. All right, let's see what these guys got. And I don't have to get nervous. I can watch the event. Just such an open mind. Listen to the audience. I love just listening to the people because they drive our business. And I can learn. I can learn from the people performing. And of course, me, always scrutinizing, always watching. I can watch my competition. I can see who's doing well, who's doing, who needs improvement. And just digest the event as a whole. What segments did I think were good? What matches did I think were bad? Why? And to be able to take that sort of lens of the biggest event in our company's history, that's going to prepare me for the next 10.
Do you miss doing any of the rap battles or raps when you were?
No, because I have the same sort of adversity and the same sort of push against who I am from the live audience. I just don't have to do it in rhyme. The rap battles are fun because you got to throw out punchlines that make fun of people, and you got to be good with your mind. I get the same sort of mental response. One meeting, when I'm in front of the crowd, and maybe they're reacting in a different way than I predicted, or maybe something comes up. I just told the Vice magazine story when a dude got married while I was in the middle of a match, and we incorporated it into the show. And it's just things like that where you can think on your feet. I love that about the battle raps. I get it every day that I'm in the ring.
And do you have a particular favorite moment when you're out in the center of the ring that you look forward to every time you come out?
It's the second that music begins to play that's become a interesting cultural phenomenon because everyone has a reaction to it. So just that's when I begin to try to do my best to read that reaction the best I can. So it's from the second that happens, I am fully invested in what I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
Talk about the cultural phenomenon of your music. What do you think about the John Cena memes?
Love it. Love it. Anytime you can make an impression on people controlling the social world, even if it's positive or negative, I'm very happy to be a part of that. So thank you for all those out there having me interrupt interesting moments.
Do you have a particularly favorite meme?
What's that?
Do you have a favorite meme?
Full disclosure, I kind of found out what a meme was like 3 weeks ago. So I'm a newbie to the meme stream. And I threw one up on Instagram that was a picture of Dave Chappelle asking for tag memes. So that would be my meme.
Triple H. You look at a guy like that, his age, the shape that he's in, he's back on top of the world, you know, and what kind of examples he's setting for him, the kind that you set for these younger guys getting their first crack at WrestleMania.
The same one Vince McMahon sends, the same one that is the foundation of our company. You will not succeed here without working hard. And that's from the boss on down. So that rings true from Vince on down to anybody who's got any chance of making it here. You can get a little bit of fan appreciation, but you will not succeed in this company without hard work.
Tonight is NXT, which is the match that you are looking most to see.
I literally just landed, and I am very much looking forward to Finn Balor, not his match. I'm really studying him as a person. I think it's around these events that his awareness is at an all-time high. So I know it's going on pretty late. My mom set a curfew for me today, but I'm going to try to sneak into that event and see how the people react to our superstars. So he's one that I'm watching pretty close.
Are there any superstars in NXT currently that you can see being at WrestleMania next year?
That is interesting to predict, and I just don't necessarily know. Like we talked about watching the event through different lens. I don't think I'm in a capable spot to give a great answer, because I remember after winning the United States Championship, right after winning, and I had really no relationship with Vince McMahon. U.S. title over my shoulder, I'm breathing heavy, and he comes up and goes, "Next year, you're leading the wagon for WrestleMania." And I looked him dead in the eye, and I didn't have any relationship. I said, "It'll never work," because I thought I needed years to be ready. So he has a different perspective on that than anyone else, and he would be a better question. You guys just had Stephanie here; she'd be a better person to give that answer. I know the guys I like, but and that's why we're so emotional about this business. Oftentimes, the guys we like aren't the guys that get the spot, but that's what brings us to it. Keep coming, guys. I'm here. I only do this for 10 minutes a year. I always love sitting at this table and you got the craziest questions when I'm putting you guys to sleep. What else you got?
Guys, we got time for two more.
At WrestleMania 33 when he's 52 years old.
Step one for me, make it to WrestleMania 33 in one piece so I can perform. Step two, make the biggest impact I possibly can, because we got a tough act to follow with this one. So if wrestling The Undertaker is going to make the biggest impact, I know I will be turning 40. He will be eclipsing 50. But I guarantee that everyone in attendance, if that match happens and they see that match, it'll be one they remember for all time. For sure. Go ahead. No, go.
Oh.
Don't say last one. Just get one done.
Since you're getting involved in the movie aspect, the movie business, and wrestling and entertainment, what are some of your favorite scenes from movies that have really stuck with you throughout your life?
You know, movies are great. They're very much like matches. People say, "Do you have a favorite match?" My answer is always my next one, because I can never pick a favorite match.
Yeah.
I can never pick a favorite movie.
Okay.
I love those movies that, just like WWE, I get lost. I get lost in the movie. I have so many scenes of so many movies. Hell, the first half of Full Metal Jacket, they already did an awesome job. Wolf of Wall Street, DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort. Like, I didn't believe he was Leonardo DiCaprio. The Big Short, I love seeing the underbelly of the financial crumble. Like, I just watched American Psycho for the first time. I couldn't believe Christian Bale put on such a performance. Like, movie after movie after movie, I can give you a moment where I'm watching it alone and I get lost. You know, so I just love to be able to look at a screen and forget that I'm looking at a screen.
Gonna give Jerry Jones any advice on the number 4 tape while you're at AT&T Stadium?
That would be so ass backwards. My advice would be you've been to this rodeo before, kid, you know what you're doing. Anything else?
How does WrestleMania compare to the other big sports events like the Super Bowl and the World Cup?
I think every year it goes on, every year we get farther into this, that I ask myself the same thing every year, like, what are we gonna do now? And every year I go, wow, we did it, what are we gonna do now? And every year it grows and grows and grows. I think the event itself, because we do this better than anybody else, we produce entertainment. The Super Bowl is certainly a penultimate brand. The World Cup is globally recognized, but we are just so different than that. And year after year, we just produce a better form of entertainment. I think that's where we get better beyond everybody else. We are so sharp and like investing all of our eggs in when you guys walk in a turnstile, you look around, what the? You're not looking at a 100-yard grid or a pitch. The grass is green, the lines are there. All right, we can transform a stadium into a city. So like, I think that's where we're head and shoulders above the rest. And over a 32-year span, we just continue to evolve and continue to evolve. And with the advent of social media, we can continue to evolve. Like, I can't wait to see where the event is 5 years from now, 10 years from now, just with consumer accessibility and all the things we can offer. Once again, it is sports entertainment. Our goal is to entertain. In the World Cup, in the Super Bowl, their goal is to win. So we're just trying to make the best we can for you guys. I think we're doing a damn good job.
Have you ever thought about your final match who you'd like to wrestle against?
No, I never think about that. I never want to go away. No, honestly, I don't think too far in the past, and I don't think too far in the future. And it's helped me a lot because this business is so ever-changing and so rapid that if you get attached to a plan and attached to an ideology, and I've seen it break superstars over the years, I've just seen them get like crushed when things don't work out their way. I really was wanting to be an integral part of WrestleMania 32. Didn't happen, so what? Move on. And that's just trying to get back on the field and play.
Is there any country you haven't been to that you'd like to visit with WWE?
I didn't get to go to India. I was very, very upset that I didn't, just because through social, and I know our presence in India is so very strong. I think the events were fantastic. I truly vow to get back to India as soon as we can go. I really want to be a part of that WWE visiting India, and I hope that's the beginning of a prosperous relationship with us.
I remember one of your goals being to help WWE break more into China. How is that going, and what do you...
Right now, our business is stable. I hope in the future that the business with China is better, is more.
Yeah, I'm just glad the WWE is going after a truly global audience in places they hadn't been before.
Here's the cool thing about us, guys. If you all waltz into WrestleMania on Sunday, and a bunch of people are going to speak, but if you never listen to a word we say, if you just watch the action and you listen to the audience, you get it. And that's why we can go to China, that's why we can go to India, that's why we can go to the UK, that's why we can go to Europe, that's why we can go to Italy, that's why we can go to Japan. That's where we are head and shoulders above everybody else. It's the global connectivity of, I like this guy, yay. I don't like this guy, Cena sucks. Language is an integral part of building our stories, but we can tell them without it. So I think that's why we can go all these places and have fun. Can you tell I dig this stuff? Anybody else?
What's your favorite?
And I've had a lot of coffee.
What's your favorite WrestleMania moment that you weren't a part of?
WrestleMania 3, just because I began to see WWE at a young age and thought it was really cool. Like The Rock and Wrestle, original WrestleMania, Saturday Night's Main Event. Okay, this stuff is cool. When I saw WrestleMania 3 in my house for the first time, and that scene of Hogan slamming Andre, and all those flash mobs, all those people, it became more than cool. It became like, whoa, I want to do that. So like that was very influential in me, solidifying, saying, whoa, this may be something I want to do.
Are you starting to find that there's some people that say, I don't know you necessarily from WWE, but I know you from appearances on the Today Show, or
Yes.
some movies, things like that.
Yes. So what's your yes? That answers your question.
Well, I'm curious, like,
Follow-up?
well, are there more people that are finding that, and you think they're going to cross over?
The goal is if I do good, if they've never seen me in a ring, and I do a good enough job with those opportunities. Generally, when you like someone, well, check out the other stuff they're doing. My goal has always been to use these opportunities to expand the brand. I love what I do, and even when I'm not a part of it, I want everybody to see it. So being on the Today Show this week, being on Fallon tonight, all the promotion I did for Wrestlemania was so people can watch it with or without my participation and go, you know what, that's awesome. So my goal in doing all this stuff is for people, even if they don't know me from wrestling, don't know me from WWE, they'll be like, you know what, I'll check it out. The way we get more people to come and watch us.
I think that WWE is a standalone brand that doesn't need any names, or should they must they have somebody at least like you to lead them to?
Let me break down for you our business model, and just to show you how successful the WWE and the Wrestlemania brand is. Wrestlemania goes on sale in November and sells out before there's a single name advertised. The marquee Wrestlemania sells out, so people flock from around the world to see WWE. We will always need a cast of characters. I got news for you guys. Although I act like a robot sometimes, I'm not. I'll be going away, I'll be replaced. The person who replaces me will eventually go away and be replaced. The business is built off of characters. So as these people get opportunities to find their characters, you guys will like them or hate them, and the train will roll on. But is WWE a standalone brand? Damn right it is. Because people see WWE and they know what they're going to get. They're going to get that cast of characters, forever changing, but they'll be able to come in the building and they'll be able to cheer guys, boo guys, and leave emotionally exhausted. So that's why I am brand first rather than John Cena first, because John Cena is a tangible asset that will go away. But I always believe that the WWE has something to offer everybody. I believe you guys will be sitting here 10 years from now. Hopefully we're back here because AT&T Stadium's really nice. Dallas, take note. I'd like to be back here 10 years from now. This is long lead booking. You can mark it on the calendar. And you're asking someone else the same questions. And hopefully they have the same perspective, because it's that perspective. If people believe in the brand and keep the brand going. If I believe in just me, then when I'm done, all my knowledge, all my gifts, all my secrets are done with me. And that's not a long-term business.